Life definitely changes as the years start adding up. Things might slow down a bit, right? But honestly, that new rhythm can open up incredible space for thinking back, for really connecting with people, and for finding what truly makes you feel good. The secret to making those later years, often called the golden years, absolutely amazing, it really comes down to one key thing: making sure you have what genuinely matters in your life. As time keeps moving, it becomes clearer and clearer that a life that feels rich and meaningful isn't built on stuff that fades away or goes out of style. It's built on things that last, the real essentials. So what exactly are these game changers? Think of them as 5 solid supports that keep you happy, feeling independent, and waking up with a sense that your day has a point. We're going to dive into these 5 things right now, making sure that getting older means gaining more of what counts the most. If you're nodding along, or already thinking about someone who needs to hear this, please hit that like button. And seriously, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more conversations like this. Ready? Let's jump in. First up, taking good care of your body and mind. This is the real engine that powers everything else. As the years roll on and life finds that gentler pace, how important your well-being is just becomes crystal clear. It's not just about avoiding getting sick anymore. It becomes the absolute base for being able to live life on your own terms, to enjoy those simple, everyday pleasures that are actually life's best bits, and to truly be present for the people you love. When you hit your 60s and beyond, looking after yourself isn't just something smart to do to stay healthy. It's a genuine act of love. Love for yourself, yes, but also love for everyone who cares about you. Health at this stage isn't about trying to rewind the clock or chase some impossible physical perfection. It's about accepting where you are right now and being kind to yourself, nurturing your health in ways that respect what your body and mind can do today. Imagine just walking through a park, feeling the sun warm on your skin, or simply breathing in the crisp morning air. These little moments, the ones we often rush past when we're younger, can become incredibly joyful if you have the energy and ability to really soak them in. Now, looking after your health does take some attention and effort, no question. But it's truly never, ever too late to start. Think about how empowering it feels to visit your doctor and hear them say, "Your numbers look great," or "You're doing wonderfully." Those moments, small as they might seem, are the result of choices you've made over time that help keep you strong and capable. Physical well-being starts with movement. You don't need to be training for a marathon. Simple routines can make a huge difference. A gentle stretch when you wake up, a walk around the block with a neighbor, or even doing some simple exercises while sitting down. These can work wonders for how you move, how steady you feel, and your overall strength. Try thinking of exercise less like a chore and more like a wonderful gift you're giving your future self. It's like promising you'll still be able to grab that favorite book off the shelf, stand tall for a hug from a grandchild, or climb those few steps to a friend's front door. And what about food? How we fuel our bodies as we get older directly impacts our energy levels, our mood, and how long we feel good. A warm bowl of oatmeal with fresh berries, a colorful salad drizzled with olive oil, or a piece of perfectly cooked fish. These things nourish both your body and your spirit. Food becomes more than just something to keep you going. It's a way of showing your self-care, a daily little ritual that reminds you of life's simple beauty. Equally important is your mental state. Your mind is an incredibly powerful ally, or sometimes it can feel like it's working against you as you age. Keeping your brain active and flexible is just as vital as keeping your body strong. Challenge it. Work on puzzles, read engaging books, or have lively discussions with friends. And seriously, never underestimate the power of laughter. It's truly medicine for your soul. Surround yourself with positive things, whether it's music that uplifts you, art that inspires you, or just spending time with people who make you feel good. Loneliness can sometimes quietly settle in for older adults, and it can really affect how you feel mentally. So actively push back against it. Join a local group, sign up for a class that sparks your interest, or even volunteer somewhere. Feeling needed and appreciated can completely change your outlook and sense of having a purpose. Remember, you're not just here to pass the time. You're here to live fully. Finally, let's talk about finding balance. Being healthy doesn't mean you have to refuse every treat or push your body until you're exhausted. It's about making thoughtful, kind choices for yourself. A slice of birthday cake? Enjoy it. A relaxing afternoon nap? Absolutely. An extra hour spent chatting with a dear friend? Just as crucial for your well-being as a brisk walk or a plate full of vegetables. Health isn't the final goal. It's what allows you to go after the things that mean the most to you. Whether that's hearing your grandchildren laugh, enjoying a quiet morning, or feeling the thrill of trying something new. Caring for your health is an ongoing journey, no doubt about it. It takes commitment and being gentle with yourself. But the payoff, a life where you can be independent, feel joy, and stay connected, is worth every step. Ultimately, health isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding more life to your years. What's one small health habit you're focusing on this week? Share it in the comments. Next, let's talk about feeling secure with your money. Think of it as your freedom pass. As you move into life's later chapters, having financial peace becomes more than just counting numbers. It's a source of independence, maintaining your dignity, and having that wonderful sense of calm. At this point, money isn't about building a huge fortune just because. It's about making sure your later years are comfortable, that you can live the way you want, and that you have the ability to make choices that genuinely bring you happiness. It's about shifting your focus from just surviving to truly thriving and enjoying yourself. Feeling stable financially means you have the means to take care of yourself without feeling like you're depending heavily on others. It means you can access quality health care when you need it, live in a place that feels right, and actually pursue the activities that bring joy into your days. For many older individuals, that feeling of security that comes with being financially independent is incredibly valuable. You can wake up each morning without that nagging worry about what might happen if an unexpected expense suddenly appears. But money isn't purely practical. It carries emotional weight too, doesn't it? It can represent years of hard work, the sacrifices you made, the dreams you followed. As you grow older, it's natural to want those savings to serve a purpose, not just for you, but maybe to contribute to the legacy you hope to leave behind for your children or grandchildren. That contribution doesn't have to be enormous. Its true value lies in the thought and care behind it. Building financial security requires thinking ahead and planning. It's not typically about one big windfall, but about making consistent, thoughtful choices over time. Maybe you spent years diligently saving a bit here and there into a retirement fund or an emergency account. Those efforts, however small they seemed back then, now become the safety net that allows you to relax a little. Hey, if you're feeling a bit unsure about your financial situation, please know it's absolutely not too late to get some guidance. Talking to a trusted financial advisor can really help clarify your options and make the path forward feel much less daunting. And for anyone who feels like they don't have enough financial resources to live comfortably, it's so important to remember that support systems are available. Programs like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid are there to help ensure basic needs are met. Community groups and nonprofits often provide additional assistance, whether it's help with meals, transportation, or finding affordable housing. Reaching out for help is never a sign of weakness. It shows you're being smart and resourceful. Financial stability also gives you choices, and that's a huge benefit. Choices to prioritize what matters most to you. Maybe it's a hobby you've always wanted to explore, traveling to see family, or simply making your home more comfortable. It's about having the ability to say yes to life's little pleasures, like buying fresh flowers, treating yourself to a new book, or joining a local class to meet new people. These seemingly small decisions are what truly add richness to your days. Money also allows you to handle life's unexpected moments. A medical emergency, needing repairs around the house. Being prepared financially means you can face these challenges with confidence rather than fear. It removes the burden of uncertainty and allows you to focus on finding solutions instead of making difficult sacrifices. Just as important to remember, money is not the only way to measure your worth. Your value isn't defined by your bank balance, but by the love, wisdom, and kindness you share with the world. Financial security is simply a tool, a means to protect the life you've worked hard to build and to create new experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment. As you navigate this stage of life, try seeing managing your finances as an act of self-care. Budgeting becomes less about feeling restricted and more about being intentional. Choosing to spend on the things that truly matter and letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Investing in yourself, whether through learning something new, pursuing hobbies, or taking care of your health is a way of honoring the years you've lived and the ones still to come. In the end, financial security isn't about chasing wealth. It's about cultivating a life where freedom, dignity, and peace of mind are your companions. It's about living with the confidence that you can care for yourself and having the grace to truly enjoy every moment of the journey ahead. Does financial security give you peace of mind? Type 2 in the comments if it does. Number 3, your family circle. This is truly the heartbeat of a full life. As the years go by and the busy rush of life quiets down, the presence of family takes on a much deeper, more meaningful role. Family isn't just about sharing DNA or living under the same roof. It's that safe place, full of love, understanding, and connection that truly feeds your soul. For older adults, especially as you get further into those later years, family feels like a compass, keeping you grounded in the present while also warmly connecting you to all those cherished memories from the past. The beautiful thing about family often lies in its simplicity. A phone call from a grandchild, a visit from your son or daughter, or even just a card in the mail from a niece who remembered your birthday. These aren't just quick, happy moments. They're like threads weaving together the fabric of your emotional well-being. They are powerful reminders that you are loved, that you matter, and that no matter how much the world around you changes, you are never truly alone. Keeping those family connections strong does take effort, especially in today's world where kids and grandkids might live far away. But distance doesn't have to mean you're disconnected. A simple video call where you can see their faces, a thoughtful text message you send, or sharing a favorite old story together. These things can bridge the miles and keep relationships alive. Technology, even if it feels a little intimidating for some, can be a wonderful tool to stay involved in your family's life. You can watch your granddaughter's dance recital online or celebrate a holiday virtually with everyone gathered on their screens. Now, let's be real. Family isn't always perfect. Just like any relationship, there can be misunderstandings, old hurts that linger, or times when things just feel quiet for too long. But as we get older, the incredible value of forgiveness and making up becomes so clear. Holding on to grievances can really weigh down your heart. Letting go can free you up to truly enjoy the time you have left with the people you love. Reaching out with kindness and an open heart, even after years of distance, can sometimes rekindle bonds you thought were lost forever. And hey, if you don't have children or close relatives nearby, family doesn't have to mean the people you're related to by blood. It can be those close friends who feel like siblings, the neighbor who always checks in on you, or even a caregiver who has become a trusted friend. Family, at its heart, is really defined by love and loyalty, not just by biology. One of the most rewarding aspects of having family when you're older is getting to be that source of wisdom and inspiration for the younger generations. Sharing your life lessons, talking about the challenges you faced and overcame, and celebrating your triumphs with your grandkids or even young people in your community, that can create a legacy that lives on long after you're gone. These stories, rich with experience and heart, are like gifts that can truly shape how the people who come after you see the world. At the same time, family is also about allowing yourself to receive. Letting your loved ones help you when you need it most isn't a burden you're placing on them. It's actually a chance for them to show you their love. Accepting help, whether it's with small chores or bigger decisions, shows you trust them and it deepens your relationships. It shows your kids or grandkids that they are needed and that they are capable of making your life easier and happier. Family provides more than just practical assistance. It offers emotional warmth that nothing else can replicate. The comfort of knowing that someone will be there for you in moments of both joy and sadness, that feeling is absolutely priceless. A family dinner, getting together for a holiday, or even just sharing a laugh over a favorite old memory. These things give you a sense of belonging that nothing else can replace. Even when you're by yourself, knowing you have a family, a group of people who care deeply about you, can be like a bright light. It reminds you that you have a spot in this world, a history you share, and a future where you'll always be remembered and cherished. Ultimately, family is the heartbeat of a life that feels full. It doesn't have to be perfect, or big, or fit some traditional picture. It just has to be real. The love, the connection, and the support that family provides are timeless treasures, offering comfort and joy, even in life's quietest moments. Does thinking about your family make you feel grateful? Type 3 in the comments. Moving on to number 4, meaningful friendships. These are truly the soul's lifeline. As life progresses and the years keep adding up, friendships start taking on a whole new level of importance. They become like a lifeline, connecting us to joy, to understanding, and simply to feeling like we're part of the human experience. While family often provides that unconditional love, friends add all the color and vibrancy to our everyday lives. They remind us that we're part of a bigger world, full of stories, laughter, and people to share things with. For folks in their later years, those bonds of friendship become a fantastic source of comfort, inspiration, and just feeling refreshed. Friendships when you're older are different from when you were younger. They're not just quickly made in the busy moments of school or work. They're built in the slower, more intentional chapters of life. They're built on trust, on respecting each other, and on a deep understanding of life's ups and downs. A friend when you're older isn't just someone to pass the time with. They're your confidant, your biggest fan, and often, someone to help you navigate the twists and turns of getting older. At this point in life, loneliness can sometimes be a quiet but stubborn companion for many. Kids are busy with their own lives, and perhaps your spouse isn't around anymore. It's in these moments that having a good friend close by can completely change your world. A phone call to reminisce about funny times you had together, a walk in the park with someone who truly listens, or even just grabbing coffee. These little things can shift your focus from feeling isolated to feeling connected. Friendship, after all, isn't measured by grand gestures. It's about those small, consistent acts of caring and just being there. Building and keeping friendships going when you're older takes real intention. It's easy to just stay home and feel comfortable by yourself, especially if physical limitations or social changes make it harder to connect. But friendship is absolutely worth the effort. Whether it's joining a local club, participating in a community activity, or just reaching out to an old friend you haven't talked to in a while, these small steps can open the door to really meaningful connections. Every time you interact with someone, it's a chance to share, to learn, and to grow together. For some people, friendships later in life might involve revisiting the past. There's a special kind of joy in reconnecting with childhood friends, former colleagues, or neighbors from decades ago. These connections, full of shared history, provide a sense of continuity and belonging. They remind you of who you were, who you are now, and how far you've come. Yet, the wonderful thing about friendship is that it has no age limit. It doesn't matter how old you are. New friendships can totally blossom at any stage of life. Meeting someone who likes the same things you do, shares your values, or has a similar sense of humor can be just as invigorating at 70 as it was at 17. It reminds us that the human heart is always open to connecting, always ready to embrace the possibility of something wonderful and new. The role of friendship when you're older isn't just about having company. It's also about getting a different view on things. Friends help us handle life's tricky bits with wisdom and humor. They're like a mirror that shows us our best parts and gently points out our blind spots. When you're with your friends, you find not just camaraderie, but also the encouragement to keep growing, keep exploring, and keep finding joy in the everyday stuff. There's a deep healing power in laughing with a friend. It makes burdens feel lighter, calms those worries, and makes the passage of time feel less daunting. Just one conversation filled with understanding and laughter can make you feel refreshed in ways no other relationship can. Friends have this rare ability to meet you exactly where you are, without judging, without expectations, and just being there, completely present. As you nurture these friendships, remember that the connections you build aren't just good for you. Your friendship makes other people's lives richer too, offering them the same comfort, joy, and understanding you're looking for. The back and forth of kindness and care between friends is one of life's most rewarding gifts. It's a reminder that even as we get older, relationships are still one of the biggest sources of happiness we have. In the end, having meaningful friendships isn't just a nice extra. It's essential. They give our lives texture and depth, turning ordinary days into something special. They remind us that no matter how much the world changes or how many years go by, that human need to connect stays timeless. True friends walk beside us, celebrating when things go well, helping when things are tough, and most importantly, just making the whole journey more beautiful simply by being there. Do your friends brighten your day? Let me know by commenting with the number 4. Finally, let's talk about having a sense of purpose. This is the inner light that guides you forward. In the later years of life, when the pace slows down and the demands of daily responsibilities might ease up, having a sense of purpose becomes this quiet, powerful force that gives your life its meaning. Purpose isn't just about achieving big, impressive things or completing monumental tasks. It lives in the small, intentional actions that bring value to your days and connect you to the world around you. It's the light that keeps your spirit bright, even when things change or you experience loss. As we get older, the roles that used to define us might shift or disappear. Careers end, kids are grown up, and maybe our physical abilities aren't quite what they used to be. Yet, purpose isn't tied to what we do. It's about how we engage with life. It's about waking up each morning knowing that you being here matters, that you contribute something, even if it feels small, and that you